Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. I want to talk about another elephant in the room that a lot of people don't want to talk about when it comes to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It's this whole thing about the rings, the championships, and whatnot. Now, we'll all be fair, no matter how much we love or how much we don't like Michael Jordan. We will say that the Bulls teams are a great franchise. At the time, for them to win based off the fact they had one of the cheapest owners in sports history, it's amazing. So I'm not going to knock what those Chicago Bulls teams accomplished. But I don't think they're the greatest dynasty ever in the NBA. It's really subjective. They went on to win back to back to back on two different occasions. But nevertheless, you still got to look at, the teams they played. You can look at a lot of different things, a lot of different scenarios. Like I said, those Chicago Bulls teams, they won 6 championships, but like I said, most of their championships were competitive. You know, most of their closeout games were they barely won. So I'm just keeping it 100, except for the Seattle series, and the Lakers series. Most of their series were very competitive. They were not destroying teams. You know, not for what you would call the series clincher. Like I said, if John Stockton makes that shot, they go to a game 7. So I'm thinking to myself, after what Michael Jordan said when he said, "Hey, we all would have took a 1 year contract if the ownership would have okayed it." He said, "I know it would have been tough. I would have been able to get Scotty and Rodman. Everybody would have came back. But the question is, would they had won? Let's just say Michael Jordan tried to go for 8. I keep telling you, I believe that Michael Jordan quit. Of course, he gonna tell you guys and say, yeah, I wanted to keep going. But he admitted something that I kind of knew as well. He said that series with Utah took a lot out of them. And I think Michael Jordan was running on fumes. I think the very next year he could talk all the he determined to win all he want, but eventually they luck would have ran out. Like I said before, it's no way Michael Jordan and that same Chicago Bulls team would have been able to contend with those San Antonio Spurs and those Laker teams. I am more than convinced than ever that eventually Michael Jordan would have lost the finals. And this is no knock on him. This is not attacking him. So if you one of them sensitive Michael Jordan fans, please don't comment. I'm just giving you a reality check. So cash it. I'm a realist. I don't think they would have kept winning championships. Those Laker teams were coming. And I know people gonna say, well, that's because Phil Jackson. Well, no, Phil Jackson has lost championship series before. He's got out coached before. Okay, so stop it. He's lost championship series before, so stop it. He lost to Larry Brown, who a dude I detest, another dude I detest. He lost to Larry Brown, and he lost to Doc Rivers. So let's not make it look like Phil Jackson is unbeatable. Okay, he's been knocked out the playoffs before too. So I'm just giving you an honest assessment. I do not think the Bulls would have kept winning. I think they got out just in time. I think that, yeah, they should have tried to go for a 7 championship. But do I think they would have won? I think that next year would have been the year that they went down. I think they would have lost. I think if they get Utah or San Antonio or somebody like that, I think they lose. So I'm just keeping it completely 100. I just don't think they would have been able to keep doing it. They would have lost. So let me talk about the Utah series itself in the next video. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.